Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your general reading for Thursday, June 20th, 2019. Now, if you're a golden oldie, you know what I always say. I say that time spirals. So what that means for energy is that you can resonate with this reading at the time that I'm publishing it or any time thereafter. Whenever you are guided energetically to this reading and to me is when you're meant to see it. So this is general, so it could resonate with anyone, any sign, at any time. So, what have we got for Thursday? Lots of downloads today. There's so many downloads today. I'm really going to wait until I'm prompted by the cards, so let's just get right to it. I don't have any... Oh my, the Four of Swords. I love this card because this is a rest. This is a breather. It's one of two things, and we'll pull more cards. This is either a rest, a meditative rest after a lot of activity, after a lot of things have happened or a lot of things going on, or it's a rest gearing up for a huge activity. It's like taking a break in between huge projects or big jobs or new work, or so it could be either or both. So it could be at the end of a big project and before a new project, or take this as it resonates. It's the rest after a big activity or something where you spent a lot of energy, or rest gearing up for the next activity. I know I said that like 45 times. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh my God, hold on. Whoa, okay. This is my girl, the High Priestess. Someone here. Okay, this is the very clear message, a very, very clear message. The message to you is to listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut, whatever that is telling you. It's not telling you to listen to me. It's telling you to listen to you. Listen and hone your own inner voice. That's the one you're going to want to listen to right now, especially when Mercury's retrograding and everyone's getting all in a tizzy about things. That's what this is. I always pull a lot of different other things that I emphasize with this card, but right now, this is the message that they're telling me to tell you, is to listen to your intuition. Okay? Hold on. I did channel her today. I channeled the High Priestess. She knows everything. Look at the card. She keeps the secrets, the esoteric secrets, in that scroll under her robe. Why? How? How does she know everything? It's the knowing, it's the subconscious knowing. How? How does she know? I had this download today. The High Priestess knows everything because she has been through hell and she has been through heaven. She has walked through hell and she has walked through heaven. And so she knows all perspectives. She knows all situations. She knows all feelings. She knows everything. She knows every truth and every lie. She's been through hell. She knows that the devil always lies. She's walked through heaven. She knows the crippling power of truth and beauty. She's expected wrath and was met with grace. She's been through everything, and that's how she has her knowing, her magic. And you as a soul have a higher knowing. Your subconscious has a deeper knowing. The unconscious mind is where everything is stored. Every single moment of your life is stored there. And the conscious mind is what we use for logic and regular cognition. The subconscious is a mechanism that communicates between both. So the intuition is an actual faculty that communicates the unconscious information to the conscious mind in an instant. It's like going from A to Z without stopping at any other letter in between. It's part of the Artesian in Training course. cognition training, intuition training, psychic training. Ooh, that was weird. It's like she just like, okay. So this is saying whatever phase you're in right now, whether you're resting after a long period of activity, or if you're gearing up for a new, big, expansive project, listen to your intuition. Get that quiet time to listen to yourself. Listen to yourself and listen to your own intuition. I have a feeling, though, that this is gearing up for a big thing ahead of you. This is gearing up. This is, for some of you, you're gearing up for some big activity. And you need to listen to your intuition to know what to make of things. Oh, the physical exhaustion card. Yeah, this is something that you've been working on a really long time. And it's like you finally get the go-ahead. It's like you finally get the green light. It's like you've been putting in, deposit, 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 and then finally you get to make the withdrawal. You get to go. What would that feel like? Look at him. Imagine doing all the work to put a pentacle in the bush and watch it grow. The pentacles. Right? And then think he's looking longingly, looking, waiting for the day when he gets to reap that harvest. That's what you're getting ready for. You're getting ready to reap this harvest, and this came out with this. Okay, let's be fair. These two came out together. The wish fulfillment card, the Nine of Cups. Very self-satisfied, sitting there. Look at all the hard work I did. This wish fulfillment card is appearing with the exhaustion card. You have been working so long and so hard at this. This is a long, whatever you've been told, and you'll know it right now. I can feel your mind's getting tickled by this. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're already thinking about it and seeing it in your mind's eye. A long wish. A long time ago, you started this endeavor. And you're gearing up for it, and you have to listen to your intuition because things are going to move with it. Karmic reward. Maybe travel's involved. Closing out a major cycle. What this has demanded of you, these two cards came out together. Ooh. Why did I know I was going to see this Five of Swords? And why did I know that I was going to be really happy to see it? This Five of Swords coming out with this King of Swords. Someone's been downright cruel. Someone has been cold. Cold as ice. Ruthless. There's been a player in this whole situation that has been competitive, ruthless, throwing obstacles in your way. They will stop at nothing to win, to conquer you. This could be you. I'm thinking it's another player in this game. Because whatever you've been working on, it's encountered opposition. This is what I'm feeling. It has encountered jealousy. It has encountered... Look at... He's walking away. He won, but look what he lost. He lost friendship. He lost trust. He lost goodwill. Someone did not want to see you get this far. Someone still does not want to see you go further. They're showing up as the King of Swords. They're showing up as a mature... Ooh, this is a power figure. There's been... Oh my God, in January, February, we had Pluto in Capricorn. We had Pluto and Saturn. We had heavy hitters, power struggles, really big power struggles. Deceptiveness. They They resorted to dirty tricks, deceptive, lying tactics to stop you. But you know what? They might have been able to hold it off this whole time, the past 6 months, but you persevered. You persevered. You said, the past 6 months, I'm going to add more pentacles to this harvest. I'm going to plant more pentacles. Because you're the alchemist. You're the transformer. You always win and you never lose. So even though they were able to cheaply, see, this is winning at all costs, but it's losing in the long run. This is someone who could have helped you, and instead they tried to sabotage you. And they did for a few months, maybe since January, maybe longer. I'm not that great with time. I'm being very upfront and honest with you. I'm grabbing the eclipses because that's what it feels like energetically. I'm like sticking to it, to these eclipses. But take it as it resonates. Because this card, this could be years. This could be something you've been working on for years. And then a recent development, like maybe you tried to push forward, maybe you, something only because there's been activity on the other side against it. There's been activity against your efforts. This is effort. This is major effort. Someone more seasoned than you. Someone more familiar. Words, contracts, meetings, deals, communication, the swords. That's why this is a real common fuckery card, because it's gossip. This could be a respected figure who gossiped about you, but people took it for the truth because of who they are. They underestimated you. And you had something else on your side. You had the world. You have the world. It's a shame. They could have been a supporter, you know? They could have been a supporter. And they passed their chance. They could have used this to close out one of their cycles and help you get to this without so much struggle. But instead, they went low. They went jealous, petty, angry. No, I'm gonna drag it out. Like just real ugly, real low. Anyone can do that. Anyone can go low. And they use their power and they use their swords against you. Thank God Pluto and Saturn went retrograde in Capricorn, because then the power lessens. So they could have, it's eased up a little bit. But you persevered, and you're going to get your wish fulfillment. And you're closing out the karmic cycle, and you're going to get the cosmic reward. So your attitude during the past 6 months, during whenever this opposition against you flared up, it's building your character. It's actually adding to the success story. It's adding to the success story. What's the next message? They couldn't hold it off for long. It was always supposed to happen. And oh Jesus, hold on. It was always supposed to happen. Yeah, this is you. This is you holding on with everything you've got, holding on to your valor, holding on to your courage, your strength, your perseverance. This made you into This only made you stronger. They didn't know who they were dealing with. That's what I'm saying. They underestimated you. They thought they could ruin you because everyone else gets ruined by slander. Everyone else gets caught up in gossip. They thought they could do the same to you because everyone else they can just pick off by going low and going petty, and everyone meets them there. That's what it is. Everyone else meets them there. And they manipulate others to play their game, and they keep them with them in that misery place. But you didn't. You didn't stay there with them. You held on to your boundaries. He is defending a boundary. He said, no, this is my mental boundary and my emotional boundary. I'm walking away from this, but I have my pentacles. I have my value. I have my ideas. I have my words. I have my power. I'm taking my power back. And you defended it. And you multiplied it. Look, you just added. They tried to fuck you up. They tried to knock you down. They tried to take something away from you. They tried to take your confidence away from you with words. And you overcame that. You overcame that obstacle with flying colors because you defended your boundary. And instead of getting sucked into that low speech, that low petty ring of fire, you just made more pentacles. You made more value, made more cups. And I'm telling you right now, I can see it. It was not easy to do all of this. You at times had to start from the bottom. Because they were successful for part of this. Look at him. He smiles because he thinks he won. And he's too stupid to know that he lost. Because instead of going against you, he could have helped you. Maybe back in January, maybe sometime before, he could have helped you and shared. Like you would have shared with them, you know. They couldn't do it. This is an older guy. This isn't, or masculine. This isn't, I'm getting an old crusty fucker vibe from this. Like old guard. Like 60s, 70s, old. I usually say old like 80s, but I'm getting like 60s, 70s, but like, yeah, I'm getting major old guard vibes because that's the old guard way, you know? But you're not the old guard. You're the fucking future. And that's what they didn't expect. They thought they won. And you went back. You pulled your energy out. I see that. I see that you pulled your energy back because you had to defend your boundary. And when you did that, it started other things in motion. And karma's going to come and give you what you deserve for passing the karmic tests. That's what this world is. It's passing the soul test with flying colors and getting rewarded for it. What's the next message? My hair's super poofy because it's like raining a lot in Chicago. That was weird. They went like into a lot of cards on the floor. Which is telling me that a lot of this is other people. Look at this. The Four of Staves, the 1111, and the King of Wands. What did we just... Okay, here we go. You held on with everything you had. And you proved to the universe just exactly what you're made of. And this person took notice. All of that you've survived with your integrity and your grace intact has impressed this king over here. Because the truth comes out. The truth comes to light. And that's another thing that the old guard does not understand. The old guard does not understand the transparency of the millennial. Okay? I love, oh my God, what's that term? Why can't I think of stuff when I'm channeling? It's like holding people accountable on the internet, like when you go on Yelp and you review places that treat you like shit. I love that. I love that I can tell the world that this injustice was done and this person was this and this person was that. Like, I love that. I love going and reading people's experiences. I fucking love it. And the old guard, the old guard is all about hush hush abuse. Don't talk about abuse. Keep it to yourself. Sweep it under the rug. If you earn more for the bottom line than the attorney's fees to defend you in court, you get to stay, and we will condone all the abuse that you do to others. Real sick. Real sick. All of those old guard ways are cracking up, though. They're breaking apart because of millennials, because of this age of transparency, because of social media, because of Twitter, because of the internet, because of people being connected in a way that they just weren't before. There's a new status quo. And if you're not part of this new normalcy, you're not going to make it. If you don't have a strategy to publicly deal with the skeletons in your closet, it's only a matter of time before you're taken down. You see it all the time in the media. People getting titans coming down because of the truth, not because of anything else. Because we can communicate the truth faster than ever before. And that's the power. It's like the Gutenberg. It's like the press, the Gutenberg press. When you can all of a sudden make a lot of pamphlets and you didn't have to write out the words. There was a stamp with ink and oh my God, it's revolutionary. The click of a button, the tap of a screen. An image can make its way across the entire planet in a second, as long as everyone's attention, I channel that, paying attention. As long as everyone's attention is on it at the same time, everyone's emotions will get all wrapped up in it. It's the power. And what do the people really want? They want the truth. Man, my hair is just so unsatisfactory today. I'm sorry, guys. Oh. Talking about the truth of my hair. This King of Wands, the bold man, the charismatic man, the action-oriented man. I like that he shows up fiery like this, because the fire signs, the Sagittarian men, the Aries men, the Leo men, they're pretty great advocates for the truth. Those higher evolved, I mean, they speak it so easily. Whoever this is, they're channeling their King of Wands energy very strongly right now. And remember before we were channeling and he kept coming up, the King of Cups. That Emperor kept coming up, the King of Cups. I'm feeling so much under the surface and I'm not going to communicate it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to show it, but I'm feeling so much beneath the surface. And now the King of Wands is coming up. Very action-oriented, confident. This could be another boss. This could be another character. However, the 1111, take it as it resonates. It's either marriage or a business contract. This deep wish fulfillment, that's all it is. This could be a relationship that you've been working on if you're married, or a deep wish that you had been wishing for that you kept sort of like on the low regarding a soulmate. Could be a business idea you've had your entire life that you just, everything else just took all your attention. Maybe you had 10 kids, maybe you had to take care of a parent, but you added little pentacles to it over the years, little pentacles of seeds of it. And then now the kids are graduated, they're out of the house. Only now in your 50s, you're able to actually do it. And now you look and you think, oh, I have more than I thought I would have to begin this venture. Or any business, or any venture, or any project, or any creative endeavor. Anything at all that you had been working on. That's a deep wish in any aspect of your life. A personal development objective. A work situation, a relationship situation, a career milestone. It's pentacles and it's cups. This is what makes it official. This is a very contractual card. I know it looks very happy, but this is partnership. They're together. They're celebrating. They're victorious. Their hands are in the air together. And it's this King of Wands that brings it in. It's not a page. We haven't been getting like the page bringing it in. We've been getting the King himself coming in, boldly speaking the truth. Congratulations, because you already won. You already won in the 5D. You already won spiritually. Because that's what they attacked first. They tried to knock down your confidence. They pushed your boundaries, actually. That's what I'm getting. They pushed your boundaries to see how much they can get away with and how they can manipulate you. And when they saw they couldn't manipulate you to get you to do what they want, then they turned you into an enemy, because then you were a threat. I tell people all the time, I don't have a manager. I don't want a manager. I've been wined and dined and introduced, and all I can say is every manager story I've ever heard was horrible. Financial abuse, people not paying their SAG-AFTRA dues on time, so then they can't run for office, and they really want to run for office. I mean, it's the most, I manage myself. I mean, I can control myself pretty well. I mean, why would I don't know. But it's something like that. It's something like someone kind of came in with their words, a king of words, a king of swords, the king of words, a master of words, can dance you a million times around with their words. And you held your boundary. And they're not used to that. They were used to going with the flow. They're used to impressing people with their King of Swords aura. Something about you is different. You held on to your boundaries. And then you became their enemy. And they went after you nasty. They talked about you. They spread rumors about you. They blocked you. They effectively blocked you. They couldn't block you from the King of Wands, though, because the King of Wands says, I want to find out for myself. I'm bold. I'm charismatic. I'm curious. I think for myself. No one tells me what to think or what to do. So the King of Wands went and found out for himself. And you know what he went out and found? Who you really are, what you really have to offer. Not at all what the King of Swords said about you. Not at all. It was a lie. All lies. And now, the King of Swords says, the King of Wands says, I'm happy I went and found out for myself. Because this is perfect. And now the King of Swords is like, fuck. I fucked that up, didn't I? Oh, they don't get it. They don't get it. So my advice to you, you're gearing up for this. This is a down period. This is a rest period on purpose for you, my dears, to listen to your high priestess inside. Listen to your intuition of what your intuition tells you so that you can accurately identify which is which. Am I dealing with the King of Swords that's going to go and take everything I tell them and try to use it against me? Or am I dealing with the King of Wands, who is more genuine? And wants to offer me a fair partnership in some respect. One will be bold and charismatic. One will be cold and more controlling, almost ruthless. This one will try to convince you that you are not as powerful as they are. And that's a red flag for you. They will try to convince you that you are nothing without them. That this is how things are done. That protocol says this and convention says that. And that you need this guy to get the loan, to get the green light, to pass the test, to do whatever it is that they're holding over your head. And if they are holding something over your head, it's the King of Swords. Run. Run to the hills and defend your boundary. But if they're being like the King of Wands, this one's more charismatic. And they're more about offering you an equal partnership because they do see who you really are and what value you really bring to the table. And they're more creative. This one's creative. That one's, I don't even want to say logical. One's creative, one is not. Let's just leave it at that. One is creative, artistic. The other one is more, like I said, managerial, or like Wormtail, or, you know, what's his name? Wormtongue. Wormtongue. I hope I've given you enough to be able to discern the difference. One will offer you equal partnership based in equality and fairness, liberty and justice for all, and the other will be very competitive with you, and they will not be able to hide it. They will not be able to hide it. They will, I think it's over. I really think this is over. This is for context though. This is for, so you know what's going on. Wow, guys, this was intense. Only one out of only 1 out of 6 downloads I got today came up in this reading. So this is a very specific reading. One little advice oracle card for us, please. Yeah, this is this is really specific. So take this one as it resonates. Sometimes I'm just channeling for one person. Someone really needed to hear this though. This was a great strategy channeling session. That was way too many. That was like all of them. Not all of them, but that was just way too many. The Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Oh my God. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Stand tall and proud and see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. That's what you're gearing up for. You are gearing up for a leadership role. And you cannot afford to be negative or not confident or petty or sensitive or angry. You cannot afford to be any of those things. You have to meditate and listen to your intuition so that you can capitalize on this that's coming your way, because it's a major wish fulfillment. It's a major life cycle that's ending, a whole way of being, a whole actual era is coming to a close. And you were defending your boundaries this whole time, and now you're going to be in a position where you don't have to as much. Or if you do, it's going to be so different doing in a position of power, like actual power. Before, when you were dealing with this King of Swords, you were doing it when they were trying to manipulate you, that you had no power, because they were in a position to obscure reality enough to try to convince someone. No, not after what this King of Wands is going to come in and support you. This 1111 King of Wands, he will come in to support you and empower you in like the 3D reality with this contract, with this partnership. He's your ally. That's what I'm trying to say. He is an ally because he sees you. This is you and he sees you. So when this is saying stand tall and proud, see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you, it's follow your intuition. Set your boundaries, be graceful. Because if your intuition is off, how can he trust you? If you're negative, how can he support you? If you're petty, if you are oversensitive, if you are any, this is what I'm saying, you cannot afford to be any of those things because you're in a partnership. You have a responsibility. You can't let this King of Wands down. You have to live up to this expectation. And I'm not saying this to scold you. I'm saying this because you've been this. You've already revealed yourself to be this. So when the leadership opportunity comes, I'm saying you need to be in a position of complete calm and even-handedness, even keel, in order to stand tall and proud and see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. It's all going to be great. It really is. It's going to be great. Look at. Okay. Okay, everyone, or the one person I'm talking to. If this reading did resonate with you, feel free to book a private reading because then we can get into the nitty-gritty and get more on the King of Swords and the King of Wands. Those are masculine energies. Does not have to be male. Okay. If it did not resonate, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope that you encourage and support the people that this is having to do with, because that's what we do. We support people on this channel. So until tomorrow, guys, I will see you then. Okay, bye.